This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, February 3rd, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Yesterday, the groundhog did not see his shadow. Therefore, spring is just around the corner, or so they say. We haven't even had a winter yet. I don't know how they can predict that. Friday afternoon at about 11:40 a.m., Maryland State Police troopers responded to I-97 just north of the New Cut Road exit for a pedestrian accident. A Toyota Tundra pickup truck was driving southbound on I-97 when the driver suffered a medical emergency, drove off the side of the road, striking two State Highway Administration vehicles that were parked on the side of the road with their activated lights. Nobody was in the SHA vehicles, but they were standing next to them, and two state employees were injured. The driver of the pickup truck, as well as one of the SHA employees, were transported to the R. Adams Cowley Shock Trauma Center in Baltimore, and the other one was transported to Arundel Medical Center. State police investigators say that the impact of the initial crash caused the MDOT SHA vehicle to strike the second MDOT SHA vehicle, and it's unclear which vehicle hit the two workers at this point. Late Friday afternoon, Anne Arundel County State's Attorney Ann Colt Lightus announced that Brandon Hinckley of Glen Burnie was sentenced to 13 years in prison for one count of negligent manslaughter and one count of life-threatening injuries while under the influence in the death of Roman Canales and a severe injury to Selvin Lopez. Hinckley did enter a guilty plea back in November, and this stems from a March 15th incident at I-195 and the Baltimore County line. State troopers responded. They arrived. They found a three-car accident, and apparently two cars were driving side by side on I-195, traveling west in the westbound lanes, when Hinckley and his Toyota RAV4 was driving east in the westbound lanes, and he hit the two vehicles head on. On the scene, troopers detected that Hinckley did smell like alcohol. He did show signs of impairment. They discovered a 350-milliliter bottle of whiskey on the floor by the gas pedal and another one in the front passenger seat. Both were empty. Hinckley's blood alcohol level was found to be 0.16, which is double the legal limit in Maryland. And while the coronavirus seems to be taking up all of the news, Anne Arundel County Health Officer Dr. Nilesh Kalamarian has said that we got to remember that the seasonal flu is really more of a concern right now. As of January 31st, there were no confirmed cases of the coronavirus in Anne Arundel County or Maryland, and the risk to county residents is very low. The seasonal flu, however, is widespread throughout Maryland, and there are things people should do to help prevent that flu. Obviously, you want to wash your hands frequently, cover your coughs and sneezes, stay at home when you're sick, and get a yearly flu vaccine. Free flu shots are available for anyone 6 months of age and older at the County Health Department's Parole Center, as well as their Glen Burnie Center. Good to know. It was a super day for Heritage Baptist Church and the Lighthouse Shelter yesterday when they held their 14th annual Super Bowl. Yes, they won that Super Bowl with raising $4,300, which was another $1,300 over their $3,000 goal for the Lighthouse. More than 200 people attended the annual event at Heritage Baptist Church, and volunteers ladled out soup prepared by Chef Zachary Pope, as well as salads and bread. The event was free. However, donations were accepted at the door to benefit the Lighthouse. So once again, the Annapolis community steps up to the plate to the tune of $4,300 to help out our very own Lighthouse Shelter. And in that other Super Bowl, the Chiefs came out on top 31-20, so congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, as well as Andy Reid. And in case you missed it, the halftime show caused some controversy. Personally, I thought it was fine. It was entertaining, but apparently a lot of people felt that that was a little bit over the top. One person I saw on my Facebook feed said that it is just one giant wardrobe malfunction. All right, that does wrap it up for the top news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day because we do update it throughout the day. If you are someplace where you can give us a rating or a review, please do that as well because it does help us grow. It is Monday. We have Alsina from CovingtonAlsina with your Money Monday report, as well as that irritating disclaimer at the very end. And of course, like we have every day, we have George Young with your local DMV weather forecast. All that coming up in just 1 minute.
Here's to the teacher who spends her weekend helping children who need a little extra attention. To the soldier who missed the birth of his baby while serving overseas. To the EMT working full-time and taking night classes. To the police officers and firefighters working long hours away from their families to keep our families safe, here's to you, our hometown heroes. I'm Alan Hyatt, Chairman and President of Severn Bank, and we know there are many heroes among us, men and women who serve without expecting anything in return, which is why we're honored to offer our Hometown Heroes program to educators, law enforcement officers, firefighters, first responders, healthcare workers, and military personnel. Whether you're opening a checking account or buying a new home, we're here to give back to you. Learn more about our Hometown Heroes program at severnbank.com. Severn Bank, here with you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, February 3rd. First workday in the new month following a very warm January in which temps averaged between 5 and 8 degrees above average for the month across the region, which is a lot, and today will only help put February on the same path as it'll be a warm one with highs in the Annapolis region in the 58 to 65 degree range with a mixture of sun and clouds in the skies above. More clouds likely tomorrow with a few showers even possible, though temps will again be in the upper 50s to mid-60s for highs. And then rain chances go way up Wednesday into Friday as a cold front moves through the region and then generally stalls out along the U.S. East Coast, dropping temps back down into the 50s on Wednesday or maybe even 40s and 50s for highs Thursday and Friday, while creating a setup in which clouds are the norm and low pressure moves northward along the frontal boundary, bringing more showers Wednesday and heavier, steadier rains likely Thursday into Friday. The upside, skies should clear for the weekend with sunshine and 40s to maybe even 50s across Anne Arundel County. And while it seems like winter is beyond laughable and already likely done at this point, we can't rule out potential winter weather yet on February 3rd, despite the obvious question of winter, what winter? But it is now less than 5 weeks away to daylight saving time, returning to the region at 2 a.m. on Sunday, March 8th. So one way or the other, either one good snowstorm or a return to daylight each day until 7 p.m. and beyond, this is all going to work out just fine. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching the Apple or Google App Stores for DCMD VA Weather. And also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Hey, Annapolis, Eastern Shore, and Anne Arundel County. My name's Rick Peters, and I'm the president of Solar Energy Services in Millersville, Maryland. Need a new job in the new year to help take you in a different direction? Maybe you aren't feeling fulfilled in your current job and want to be part of the excitement and growth of the clean energy industry. Consider coming to work for Solar Energy Services and give yourself a new career and fresh start at a company that not only offers competitive pay and benefits, but also cares about our employees as much as we care about our customers. That says a lot because we've been in business for over 40 years and we know how to provide 5-star service. Visit solarsaves.net or call 410-923-6090 today. We are hiring immediately for solar installers, drafting specialists, and commercial project managers as we prepare for another great year. Are you up for the challenge? Apply today. Sunshine's a-wastin'.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Your money, managing and investing it can be confusing and sometimes scary. Here to help you put your financial picture into focus is Ann Alsina from CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Alsina of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. The markets declined last week amid fears of the coronavirus slowing economic growth. Before you click to have Amazon ship you a bulk order of face masks or call your advisor to sell everything and go to cash, let's put a few things in perspective. Yes, the quarantine in China will affect global markets in the short run. Why is that? Consider that Starbucks is temporarily shutting stores in China. Airlines are stopping flights to China, and manufacturing plants in China may be idled for another week or more. All of the revenue and profits that would have been generated are now lost. This does not mean that all companies around the world are now worth less or that stock prices won't recover. In the long run, the fundamental economic data shows this is still a bull market. And if you're not sure what that means, remember that bull's horns point up, meaning a bull market is a growing or increasing market. A bear puts its head down to charge, which I know from a memorable hike on Old Rag. So we call declining markets bear markets. And either way, now is a good time to consider how you're going to pay for your kids' college. There are several savings vehicles that are geared towards education savings, including Coverdell Education Savings Accounts, Uniform Trust for Minors Act accounts, or UTMAs, and EE savings bonds. One of the best ways to save is a 529 education savings plan. We are fortunate to have a highly ranked plan here in Maryland, run by the state with T. Rowe Price. You can sign up directly online without an advisor, so there are no commissions. I'm a big fan of the investment option over the prepaid plan. The investment option works similar to an IRA. You put money in after tax for college or trade school. The growth is tax deferred, and if used for higher education, the money comes out tax free. They don't have to go to school in Maryland, but Maryland residents do have two advantages. Each account owner can deduct up to $2,500 per year from their taxable income for state taxes. So a family of four could add $10,000 in tax deductions when calculating Maryland state taxes. Further, if you make under the income limits, the state of Maryland has a matching program, putting anywhere from $250 to $500 into the account. This might be something for grandparents to consider if they're interested in helping pay for their grandchildren's college. If you're already in another state's plan, you can switch to the Maryland plan and start taking those tax deductions and possibly reduce your fees, especially if you're in an advisor-sold plan from another state. If you're interested in learning more, our calendar of educational events for 2020 is up on our website, www.CovingtonAlsina.com/events. Over the next few weeks, we have a talk on Medicare and healthcare and retirement, and Adulting 101, a class about getting your financial priorities in order. Our second Saturday divorce workshop will be held February 8th. And on February 7th, we're proud to sponsor the Summit Schools Purse Bingo and hope to see you there. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Great Valley Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Covington-Alsina and Great Valley Advisor Group are separate entities from LPL Financial. All performance reference is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. This information is not intended to be a substitute for specific individualized tax advice. The opinions voiced in the show are for general information only, are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which strategies or investments may be appropriate for you, consult with your attorney, accountant, and financial advisor or tax advisor prior to investing. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Alsina with CovingtonAlsina.
When a ring from the United States Naval Academy comes into Zachary's for a center stone, it always makes us wonder, where's this one going? Where's this one been? A nuclear sub in the North Atlantic? A carrier deck in the South Pacific? The moon? 52 astronauts are Academy graduates, from Iwo Jima to Okinawa, Corregidor to the Coral Sea, Midway to the Persian Gulf, Congress to the White House. These rings go where America goes. 73 that went to war were awarded the Medal of Honor. But wherever they go, wherever they may serve, our admiration goes with them.
Zachary's. Online at zacharysjewelers.com. More than a jewelry store, a jeweler.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.